Hello everyone, very good morning. Today we are covering our first chapter of data structure and algorithm through JavaScript. Data structure and algorithm, why are they important? It is always a matter of debate whether we need DSA or not, or we need only development to survive in IT industry. After this, I don't think you will have any doubt. So, without any further delay, let's start our session. DSA. It stands for data structures and algorithms. Don't worry about these big words. Everyone just created a hype DSA, DSA. What is DSA? It is not a difficult college subject. It is just a technique, a thing which makes you a better programmer. How? Let's take some real world examples because till now we have not learned DSA and we are not going into those technical details for now. Okay? So let's take some real world example. Now, from this picture, what you are seeing, it may be any function or celebration, or maybe a hotel kitchen where all the plates we washed kept one on top of another. Now, if someone needs a washed plate, then they have to take it from the top. But while washing, the plate was kept at last. Okay, what we kept at the first was at the bottom of your total stack. Right? So if we talk about technical terms, then last in, first out. To this structure, whichever plate is last kept in, that we will take first. Okay. So in technical term, this is called LIFO, last in, first out. And it is a stack data structure. Okay. Now, think of another scenario where a bunch of people are visiting a temple. You can see in this scene. The people which are in the line at first will see the god first, and they will get out of the line first. So first in, first out. This is called our FIFO structure, or in data structure format we call it as queue. So whoever comes first will be served first and will get out of that first. Okay, previous one was last in, first out. This one is first in, first out. Then another one, which we call array. A list of roll numbers in a register of a school. While the teacher takes the attendance, they can go to directly that roll number when it is present and mark their attendance. So three different scenarios we have discussed. One is stack, last in, first out. Another one, first in, first out queue. And another one, array, which we can access to its index. So any element we can access. Now, as a software developer, suppose we are getting a software for a library. So which data structure we will follow to keep the books of library in a proper manner, and when someone tries to access it, they can access it quickly. For now, forget about the software. Just think you as a librarian. Suppose you are librarian of a library and no one is there to guide you. How you will organize the books? Which approach will you follow? Will you follow last in first out approach? Will you follow the first in first out approach or this array approach? If you know only three, which one you will? Definitely array, right? So all the books has a specific index number. Then someone returned you a book, you just check that number and put it in the specific rack or specific portion. Okay, in this way you can quickly access that as well by verifying the register, what is the index number of that specific book, and while someone returns the book you can keep it in proper place. That's it. So now you got a brief idea about data structure, right? Now the solution that we are finding for this specific issue or specific problem, those are called algorithms. These are a clear step-by-step set of instructions to solve a specific task. It is the best way to get the job done quickly and correctly. If the data structure is the organized self in a shop, the algorithm is the set of steps the shopkeeper use to find an item for a customer as fast as possible. As we discussed the example of a library and a librarian. The algorithm the librarian will use to organize the books in a proper manner as well as to retrieve the books as fast as possible for the students. Example, finding name in a phone book. Suppose you want to find the name Robbie in a big printed phone book. Now we have mobile devices, we are just scrolling through it. But you may have seen yellow pages or telephone directory where everyone's name and their contact numbers are mentioned. Your friend's details you may store in your mobile phone, but maybe any government official's number or something you want to search in a book. And what you did, you scrolled through the page one by one. You know that which government official's number you want to verify. Suppose district labor office. You want to find the labor office phone number, but you want from page one, scrolling one and second page, third page, fourth page. This process is slow and very frustrating, right? Instead of that, what you will do? Fast algorithm. You open the phone book in the middle. Directly opened it from the. If you are looking for a specific letter, in our example, we are talking about Robbie and labor office, right? Suppose labor office, then L will be the letter. Suppose Robbie, then R will be. You can take any example. Okay, let's take this example, whatever written in the book, Robbie. So Robbie starts from R, right? We opened from middle and saw that we are ahead of letter R. Then we know that our solution, our number for Robbie exists before it. So no need to go through half of the rest books. We will only go through the first half. Right? Then again go to the directly middle of this first half and search for that letter. Now suppose we know that in these two halves our R letter exists the second half of the first. So we will leave the first half as well. Now we are concentrating only on this second half. Then again we will divide it into two parts. So in this way we can save much more time and find the letter R quick. Then R letter may have 4 or 5 pages if we have more names, or if we are talking about a telephone directory. Then there may be many persons which starts with letter R and it has 4 to 5 pages. So now we have to go to only those 5 pages, and again we can streamline that through the second letter as it is organized. So RA, definitely it will come within first page itself. Otherwise, we suppose RX or RU, let us say RUSSI, RUSSI. So we can sort from the last word because we know that RU will come at last. Okay, so this is called our algorithm. What proper approach we follow to solve our task? Okay, so now you got an idea about data structures and algorithm. Now, why do we really care? Number one, time factor. You all understood. Another important thing is the money. Big companies like Google, Flipkart, they handle billion pieces of data. If their programmers use a slow and inefficient algorithm, their servers will take too much of time, use more electricity. You know the cloud costs money. Even it takes more space, means it costs more money. If it takes more time to compute, then it costs more money. And definitely the developer or user who is using that, his time. Okay, that also matters. So the company can lose customers as well as money. That's why all big tech giants, they want to hire someone intelligent who can write better algorithms and use efficient data structure. Okay, so now you understood why DSA and why DSA is important, and it is not different from your development. Without DSA, you cannot develop a better software. Okay, so it helps you write faster code, choose the solution that takes milliseconds, not minutes, solve complex problems. DSA gives you a toolkit of proven methods to solve any big programming challenge. Get a good job. Every major tech company we discussed in India and abroad, test your knowledge of DSA because it shows you can think logically and write efficient solution. In short, DSA is your roadmap to becoming a smart and high demand program. So let's start building this knowledge step by step. Ready for next chapter?